Welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in NHL hockey action, we have the Los Angeles Kings at the San Jose Sharks. And the Sharks are honoring Joe Thornton tonight for getting into the Hall of Fame, so might be a little bit before this game is set to get underway. All right, that's muted. That's good. Let me check the audio. Yep. All right, we're good. What is going on with the jersey, though? Hold on. Close enough, I guess. I don't know. Every time I sit down, then it gets messed up. All right, close enough. All right. Oh boy, I wish they wouldn't advertise these as 9 o'clock starts. Say 9:15 if you're gonna have a ceremony. Man, this is ridiculous. This ain't starting at 9:10 Central or 7:10 local. This is gonna be some time. I don't even have a clock that they're gonna give a estimate on either. Yeah, I mean it's not. They don't even have like the roster report ready, so it's gonna be at least a few minutes. All right, hope you're having a great Thursday. Hope to see you over the next 3 days, over the weekend as well. So they just played clips from his Hall of Fame ceremony induction speech, but oh, I thought the Sharks were wearing like retro jerseys, but they're not. It's still this jersey or this logo. Yeah. All right. Well, he's at center ice. Don't forget to vote in the poll on who you think will win. We got 2 for the Kings. All right. Well, let's just take a look at the scores. There's a heavy night of action. Finals thus far. All right. Thornton's doing the opening ice ceremonial puck drop between Kopitar and Celebrini. In Philly, the Flyers win in overtime, 3-2 over the Blues. In Florida, 1-0 Panthers over the Devils. In Detroit, they get blanked. The Red Wings get blanked by the Islanders, 5-0. In Montreal, Capitals 8, Canadiens 4. Canadiens continuing to struggle. Maple Leafs woes continue at home in Toronto. Blue Jackets win 3-2 in overtime. All right, looks like we are getting closer. So we don't need to go through the in progress. Stars are already up 1-0, 54 seconds in. And then there's 4 other games in progress. All right, we can get the roster report now. So maybe we are. I thought that was going to take way longer. Maybe that was tape delayed. So Kings won the first game in San Jose on October 28th, 4-3. The series and season finale in LA on January 27th. Yeah, of course, Father Time. You're always welcome here. Thanks for chatting. So we have Forsberg in net for the Kings and Ascara for the Sharks. So we're not getting Darcy Kemper. All right, underway. Sharks are going left to right in their teal. Kings are in, I guess they're gray. Doesn't look white, going right to left. They got the silver helmets. All right, puck is kept at the neutral ice. Celebrini sends it around to the far corner. And the Kings counter over the red line into the far corner. And a battle for the puck. Sharks at the red line to the near boards. Drop pass, Celebrini shot, tried to get it deflected, and it's frozen by Forsberg in the crease at 19-14. And if you have it, oh no, this isn't the Hulu game. Or is it? Yeah, this is a Hulu game. If you have Hulu, it's on there and ESPN Plus. Hulu's also showing the end of Oilers Lightning tied at 1. All right, no shots on goal in the early going here. Far face-off circle draw. Why am I not... Oh, no, there is no LA or San Jose feed. It's just the ESPN Plus or Hulu feed. And I don't know if they're honoring... Let's just get going. Far circle draw, still waiting. Looks like it's Byfield for the Kings. Puck is behind the LA net, sent to the blue line by the Sharks, far side, back behind the net into the near corner. Far corner, and Kings couldn't get it out. Under 19 to go, minutes in the first period. Still battling in the near boards. Fiala sent it to the far corner. Finally, the Kings get it to neutral ice. And they're into the O-zone. Byfield waiting for the line change. Centers one. Oh, and it led too far. Behind the net, back to the blue line. Long shot. I think it was blocked into the near corner. Kempe gets drilled after he'd made the pass. Centering pass goes off the skate and out of the zone, though. And the Kings scoop it up. That is Moverare. Yeah, I forgot he was 43. Haven't seen much of him this season. Kopitar couldn't keep it in, and they send it back to the defenseman. Moverare sends it up the near boards. Actually, it's on net. And Askarov gets it to the near boards. And it's dumped right back in by Edmondson. Kept in. Oh, Clark couldn't hang on to it. Sharks counter. From the slot, a shot and a goal. San Jose's up 1-0. All right. The Sharks take the lead. Gaudette, number 5 on the season. Just a ripped wrister beat Forsberg blocker side high to his right, to the shooter's left. So the far post under the bar. Good shot from the slot. I mean, not really Forsberg's fault. Turcotte tries to take the draw for the Kings, but the Sharks win it. And I don't know, the camera zoomed way out. They couldn't find it. And it's into the far corner. Turcotte is there. Behind the net, Kings have it. Back to the blue line. Shot. Steered aside to the far corner. LaFerriere on the ripper from the blue line. Sharks are 6-2-2 and scoring for 17 minutes to go in the first period. Battle for the puck. Anderson for the King. Oh, we got a delayed penalty coming up on the Sharks because Forsberg headed to the bench for the extra attacker for LA. Dumoulin dropped it, and Fiala will now carry it over the red line. Dumped into the far boards, and I think San Jose touched it Yep, 16:25. So we'll have a San Jose penalty, and the first power play of the game goes to LA. Reeves. Interference on Reeves. And a 2-minute power play for the Kings. Oh, yeah, he ran over Turcotte at the blue line. Into the boards. All right, Kopitar will take the draw. Back to the blue line. Kempe got it to and a pass by Perry, I think, got deflected wide. Shot or pass to the near circle. Kuzmenko, he tried to center it, and it went off to the far boards. Fiala back to Kuzmenko. Back to Fiala. Far side, Kempe gets it back after that shot was blocked. Into the near boards. Excuse me. Kuzmenko down low to Perry. Back to Kuzmenko in the near circle. To the slot. Fiala's shot was wide. San Jose jumps on it and clears it down the length of the ice. 4-1 shots on goal. LA, they still have 1:10 on the power play. 15.5 to go. First period. Cross ice to Perry. Far circle. Drop pass. Byfield. In the far circle. Byfield, I don't know if he shot it or it was a pass. It kept in by Clark after San Jose tried to clear. Fiala to Laferriere. Fiala gets it back. Blue line, Clark. Over to Byfield. Immediately back to Clark. His one-timer saved by Askarov. Yeah. Shots on goal are 6-1 Kings now. Ooh, that one was a glove save and it went over his head after. But yeah, this last one he held on to. So still 38 seconds on the power play. Under 15 minutes to go. And the Sharks clear it down the length of the ice. Clark picks it up behind the net. And a drop pass to Byfield over the red line into the O-zone. Byfield sends it to the far circle where Moore had it. Byfield gets it to the blue line to Clark. Near side, Laferriere into the near circle. Into the near corner. 5 seconds on the power play. Clark to Byfield. I think that hit the bar. Either the goalpost or the crossbar. Full strength. That shot is wide. And under 14:20 to go. And it's still 1-0. And a shot and a save by Forsberg as the Sharks countered the other way. And behind the net, Askarov plays it up the near boards. And dumped in from the red line. Edmondson sends it around. Kings couldn't get it out, though. Cece gets it to Edmondson, who does get it out finally. Up ahead. And a shot. Big rebound. Askarov tries to freeze it. The puck is loose, though. And the Sharks get it out to neutral ice, and it's dumped right back in by the Kings. Behind the net. Scooped up by Klingberg. And the Sharks in the far circle. Shot. I think that hit the bar. The crossbar. Into the far corner. So both teams have hit the bar in the last couple minutes. Played into the far corner by Askarov. And the Sharks send it around. Dickinson, and I think Descharnay gets it out. Nope, he retreats back in behind the net. Under 13 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Sharks. Sent up ahead behind the net. Anderson, they get it out to Fiala at the red line. Pass to Kempe. Carries it in. Cross ice pass, Fiala, shot and a save by Askarov. And the Sharks send it to neutral ice and into the O-zone, and Clark picks it up. It's 8-2 shots on goal. And 12:20 to go in the first period. Centering pass gets over the stick and out of the zone. It was on end and bouncing, so Kempe couldn't get a handle on it. Now he scoops it up over the red line into the O-zone. But the Sharks are there. It's Klingberg, and they're battling for the puck. Now it's centered, and the Sharks take over the puck into the red line and dump it in. Or to the red line and dumped it in. Sent from near corner to far corner. Kings get a pass. Skated ahead. They lost the puck. I keep forgetting who 37 is on the Kings. That's Fogle. Yeah. All right, Sharks have it. Ferraro passed it. They get it into the O-zone. In behind the net. Up the near boards. And finally out. Fogle couldn't get it, and it's dumped right back in by the Sharks. And that's Forsberg who played it into the near corner. Finally, the Kings get it and chip it to center ice. Both teams going for line changes, and it's scooped up by Descharnay. Or Descharnay. No, actually, that is Dickinson who has it now. Battle for the puck. Pardon my nose. And it's at the red line. Sharks counter. The camera didn't follow it. It actually looks like icing on the Sharks. At 10:40. So still no under 14 media timeout yet. As Dumoulin heads to the Kings bench. 1-0 Sharks, 8-2 shots on goal, LA. Sharks scored on their first shot, I believe. Sent out of the zone, Clark couldn't keep it in. Cross ice pass and dumped back in by the Kings to the near corner. Dickinson, I think, finally got it out. Actually, no, Klingberg got that one out. Behind the Kings' net, they're all in their own end for the Kings, all 5 skaters. Kopitar dumps it in from the red line. Puck is in the far corner. Now it's behind the net. Klingberg touches it back to, I think, Ferraro. Back to Klingberg. Cross ice pass. Skated into the O-zone. Far circle. Shot wide. Rebound in the near boards. Back to the blue line. Far circle, shot, and did it get frozen by Forsberg eventually at 9:45. 8-3 shots on goal, 1-0 San Jose, and we have the under 14 media timeout. All right, we'll take a look. We'll go through the scores, but here's Gaudette's goal from Delandria and Graf. So the Sharks, 81. Yep, a shot from basically the slot or right on the outside, edge of the near circle, and he beat Forsberg blocker side high. It was a great shot. And I think both teams hit the crossbar. They didn't show the replays yet. And we got 3 votes each in the poll. All right, cool. Sure that's live and muted. All right. Try to remember to get a tissue between an intermission. All right. Hope you're having a great Thursday night. Any more finals to pass on? Yeah, I think Lightning beat the Oilers in overtime 2-1. It was Gunsel at 1:43 of OT to get the winner for the Lightning. And we gave you these other finals, I believe. Senators, Ducks, no score, 11:31. Stars 2, Canucks 1, 7:54 in the first. Knights 2, Mammoth 1, 10:12 in the second. Rangers 2, Avs 1, 7:18 in the second. And the Kraken and Blackhawks are tied at 2, 4:16 to go in the third, and the Kraken are going on the power play. All right. Back with the TV broadcast, they added another shot for the Sharks, 8-4. Far circle draw in the Kings' end. Face off, shot. Might have been blocked into the near corner. Sent to the far corner. I'm at the near boards. And I think we got a whistle. What was the call? Eklund with a slash. So the Kings go back on the power play. They were showing Toffoli, though. I don't know what that was. That lost his stick, but I don't know. William Eklund. All right. 2 for slashing. 9:39 to go, first period. Fiala, Kuzmenko, Kopitar, Perry, Kemp on the power play. Kuzmenko with the puck. Back to the blue line. Kempe's shot is blocked into the far boards, and he sends it. Fiala, Kopitar, now back to Kempe. Fiala, back to Kempe. Down low to Kuzmenko. Sends it back to Kempe. Farce now to the point. Fiala. Shot is blocked. Kuzmenko has it. Man, if he would have just ripped it, he was open. And it's a pass, and it went off of, I think, Perry into the netting at 9:05. I don't know why Kuzmenko just didn't shoot it when he got the deflection before the defense got to reset. All right, near circle draw. Kopitar finally wins it, but they send it out of their own end, or out of their own O-zone. Kempe picks it up. Drop pass back to Fiala. Fiala into the O-zone. And I guess the Kings were offsides at 8:48. So no shots on goal yet on this power play. Their second of the game already. Oh, pardon me. Draw. Fiala carries it in. Far circle. Knocked down. And Sharks clear it. And they're hustling after it into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Kempe gets it loose. Kopitar takes it behind the net. And passes it to Fiala. Fiala back to Kopitar. Kopitar drop pass to Kuzmenko. Cross ice to Perry. And it's in the far corner. And the Sharks clear it down the length of the ice again. Boy, not much going right here on this second power play for the Kings. Clark brings it up. And another drop pass. Byfield is out there now. Moore has it. Far circle. Centered it. Got through, but the Sharks clear it down the length of the ice, and that'll just about do it. They only have 10 seconds to get another rush. Into the near boards. We're back to full strength. No shots on the power play. Yeah, I could have told you that. ESPN. All right, Edmondson dumps it in. Sharks, though, counter. Into the O-zone. Pass and taken away by Edmondson and sent ahead. And the Sharks dig it out of the far corner. That was Orloff. And it's turned over again. Kings had it, and now they have it at the... Now they dump it in to the near corner. Turcotte lost his edge and fell trying to get the puck and battle for the puck. And the Sharks chip it out again. Ooh, no icing. Who tipped that? 9-4-1 in their last 14 games for the Sharks after they started 0-4-2. Yeah, I was going to say they are playing much better after a rough start. Kings got a couple changes. Sharks have it in their own end. They send it out. Up to the near faceoff circle. Reeves with a shot. Might have been wide. It was saved by Forsberg. And now Kopitar tries to get it in. Dumoulin was complaining he got slashed and there was no call. Or tripped. And the Sharks whiffed on a shot in the slot. That was Dickinson who whiffed. Says 8-5 shots on goal now. Kopitar drops it back to the blue line. They dump it in again, and the Sharks pick it up in the near circle and send it up the near boards, and it's dumped in. And Forsberg plays it to the near boards, but Kings couldn't get it out. Anderson was there. Now he gets the puck, passes. They get it to Byfield, pass to the right wing, Kempe, who dumps it in. Far corner into the near corner. Sharks finally get it out, and a delayed penalty coming up on the Kings. Oh, boy. So the Sharks pull their goalie. Drop pass. Back to the blue line. Near circle. Near board. Centering pass. And touched by the Kings. So we'll get the call at 4:52. And it looks like it's on LaFerriere. Wait, what? Kempe? Was it 9 for holding? I don't know. They were showing LaFerriere, but yeah, it's on Kempe for holding Ferraro. Well, I don't know. I guess. I didn't get a good look at it. All right, after the under... I think we're only on the under 10 media timeout. I don't think we took it yet, so I think we still got the under 6 to go here. Yeah, this will be San Jose's first power play. All right. All right. And we will have Kings hockey again tomorrow night as they host the Bruins. And before that, we're going to have Michigan Wolverines against Connecticut Huskies, 7 o'clock, women's basketball, number 6 at number 1 in the country. Or at least in the AP poll, I believe. So I hope to see you tomorrow for the basketball hockey doubleheader. And let's make sure we're live. Oh, they're showing how the Lightning game ended, I think. End to end. Yep. All right. Far face-off circle draw in the Kings end. They already trail 1-0. Sharks looking to increase their lead. We are still waiting on the knucklehead linesman. Finally, back to the blue line. Klingberg shot and a glove save by Forsberg. 4:48. 3 seconds off the power play. 3 or 4, depending. I don't know why TV sometimes is a second longer on the power play than me. All right, far face-off circle, far circle draw. Finally, Sharks win the draw. Smith back to Klingberg. Into the near board. Celebrini's there. Back to the blue line. Klingberg to Eklund. Shot is blocked into the netting at 4:35. 143. Yeah, see, now they have 143. Now they're even with me on the power play. 8-6 shots on goal. All right, far circle draw. Kings send it around to the near board. Celebrini kept it in, though. Eklund in the near corner. Back to Celebrini. Back to Eklund. Back to Celebrini. To Smith. To Eklund. To Celebrini. To Smith. Shot is blocked by Edmondson into the far corner. Kings can't get it out. And now they clear it down the length of the ice. Quickly played up the near boards to Celebrini by Askarov. And it's taken away. Kings have a breakaway and a shot and a goal and a shorty. And LA has tied it up. Unbelievable, as Celebrini couldn't get back in time to help the goalie. And he got beat glove side high on a rocket from Armia. His 4th of the year, shorthanded goal. Oh, wait, blocker, yeah. Askarov is a lefty. If he had been a righty, he might make a glove save there. Yeah, Celebrini got his pocket picked by Armia, who bounced it off the near boards and had the breakaway, and Celebrini didn't trip him to prevent the goal, and the Kings get a gift and tie it shorthanded 1-1. First shot since 12:36 for the Kings as well. All right, it's not a jailbreak goal, ESPN. They're still on the power play. Jailbreak goals are for the the Women's Hockey League. They don't have the They don't have the power play time up, and actually my time somehow is way. They must be having clock issues because their clock isn't moving. So I'm going to let my clock roll. It's like they forgot. They say 42 on the power play, but their clock is frozen. Lilligren and Moore is there. Nope, Gaudette has it. Now they finally got their clock going, and yeah, now I got to catch it up. 2:55 to go, first period, and now the power play is over. Orlov, and out of the box is Kempe. 9-7 shots on goal. Dumped in. Forsberg has it. Gets it to Dumoulin. Dumoulin passes it out of the zone to Byfield. He loses the puck. Dumped in by the Sharks into the near corner. Sent behind the net to Reeves. And battle in the far corner for the puck. Byfield couldn't get it. Shot goes to Forsberg. If that was on net, it may have been to the side. Made the save. Sent behind the net again. Back to the blue line. Another shot. Kempe gets the rebound. Can't get it out. Under 2 to go in the first period. Dumoulin takes it out from behind the net. And he will circle back and get it to Kempe. Over to Cece, who has trouble in the far corner. Boy, we need to zoom in. Come on, camera operator. And Fogle dumps it in. He chases behind the net with his 37 counterpart on the Sharks. Back to the blue line. LaFerriere shot. Didn't get through. Deflected into the far corner. Another shot by LaFerriere just outside the crease. And the Kings couldn't get a shot on goal. Somehow, I don't know when the Sharks picked up their 8th shot. It's 9-8 shots on goal. And let's see. Dumped in, but Fiala takes it behind the Kings' net. Under a minute remaining in the first period. Kings, farboards, more. And somebody slipped down for the Sharks. They got the pass into the near board. Celebrini has it. Pass to the other side. Up the middle now. Puck. And as I say, the Sharks need to tag up. It was just Celebrini, though, that needed to tag up. They can't play it in, though. And the Kings, Kopitar is there by the penalty box. Under 30 to go in the first period now. Sharks finally get it into the O zone. And then the Kings chip it out. Sharks have it by their own bench. Send it into the near boards. Near circle. Behind the net. Looking. Shot from a tough angle. It's deflected into the net. And the Sharks regain the lead at 2-1. Late in the first period. Don't know if that went in from a tough angle or if it was deflected in. No, I think Graf sent it in. Yeah, his third. Oh, it went off his stick. That's not Graf's goal. I'm sorry, it went in off his skate. Boy, that looked like a kick, by the way. Not just a deflection. Are they going to review this? This is, it's Delandria's goal from Graf and Orloff on a tip-in. Now they changed the time. The time is wrong. It should be 1950 because there's 9.9 remaining. I guess no challenge. I guess it wasn't kicked in. The Kings didn't ask for a second look. Second goal for Ty Delandria. Behind the Shark net. And that should just about do it. That's it. 2-1 Sharks after 20 minutes. And shots are currently 9-9. Boy, I mean, he kind of, I don't know. He didn't move his skate towards the goal, so I guess that's why it wasn't called a kick in. It was moving like towards, closer to the puck, I guess, as it was getting sent on net into the crease. All right, well, 2-1, Sharks lead after 20 minutes. Was it Steve Levy and, I forgot that, Tortorella. John Tortorella at the intermission report. So Gaudette is 5th from Delandria and Graf. Armia shorthanded, unassisted at his 4th of the year. And then Delandria gives them the lead late in the period from Graf and Orloff. I think we saw the Gaudette. Yeah, we'll review all three real quick. Just a rocket beat Kemper blocker side high. Armia picks the pocket of... Whoops. Nope. Armia picks the pocket of Celebrini along the boards and flips it off the boards to himself and gets a breakaway and beats Askarov. That would be blocker side high for him because he's a lefty. He has the glove on the right hand. And then Delandria tip in on a Graf shot or pass from the far circle. Graf takes it behind the net. Nobody could get Delandria out of the crease, and it's tipped in off his skate. And that's where we sit after 20 minutes. 2-1 Sharks lead the Kings. Yeah, again, shots on goal are 9-9. Kings are winning the faceoffs 10-5. Whoops, excuse me. Kings 0 for 2 on the power play. Their second power play, they didn't even get a shot on goal. Sharks are 0 for 1. Hits 8-3 Sharks. Block shots 5-3 Kings. Giveaways are tied 4-4. Takeaways 1-1. Again, Kings won the first game in San Jose October 28th, 4-3. Season and series finale, best 3-game season series in LA January 7th, and then they'll be done for the regular season, which seems really odd. All right, let's go over the scores because I think we got at least one new score up. Kraken ended up prevailing over the Hawks 3-2. Did they get that power play goal? Yep, they did. Jaden Schwartz at 17:42. I saw that it was tied too, and that they had a late power play, and that's where they cashed in. All right, we'll go through them all again. Lightning in Tampa beat the Oilers 2-1 in overtime. In Philly, Flyers 3-2 over the Blues in overtime. In Florida, Panthers beat the Devils 1-0. In Detroit, the Islanders blanked the Red Wings 5-0. Montreal gets drubbed by the Caps 8-4. Ovi had his 8th of the year. So he's got to be like 905 or higher now on total. Oh, Suzuki got a goal for Montreal. Yeah, Ovechkin had a hat trick. He got it on the empty netter. He's got to have like at least 907 by now. Dang. And then they added another goal, and it wasn't even empty net. Unbelievable. All right, in Toronto, Maple Leaf struggles continue. 3-2 Blue Jackets in overtime. Oh, my clock's ahead of the ESPN one. All right, now we got the in-progress scores. Senators 1-0 over the Ducks after 1. That's Cousins' 4th. Stars and Canucks all tied at 2 after 1. Rangers and Avalanche tied at 2 after 2. I was going to say, did they get a late goal? Oh, no, that's right. It's already at the front. Yeah, 17-15 of the second for the Avalanche to tie it. Last season, the Kings had 4 empty net or shorthanded goals, and they've already got 4 this year. And in Utah, we just went to the end of the second. Golden Knights 3, Mammoth 1. So we'll just leave it on these games for now. Oh yeah. So tomorrow night, hope to see you back 7 o'clock Central. Michigan, UConn women's basketball on Fox. Number 6 at number 1. And then we'll make an exception so we can do a hockey game. We'll do a 9:30. Bruins at Kings, 9:30 Central. Saturday on the CW, 2 ranked teams. I think they're 20 and 21. I forgot which order. Kentucky and Louisville women's basketball at 1. And then a nighttime NHL doubleheader. We got Maple Leafs, Canadians at 6, and then Golden Knights, Ducks at 9. Back to football again Sunday, Minnesota against Green Bay at noon, and then we'll have a hockey doubleheader at 4 and 7, Kraken Islanders and Bruins Sharks. Monday, Senators at Kings at 8. The hockey games are all 6, 7, or 8 that night. I was trying to find like a women's game to do, but we'll see. I'll keep looking at the schedule. Maybe I'll add to it. And then Tuesday, that's the only hockey game that night. Stars Oilers at 8. Again, we'll maybe try to add a a women's game, but I couldn't find any. I think they've got all these tournaments right now. It's hard to find good matchups that are already scheduled. But yeah, then I think Wednesday, forgot what I was doing. Probably hockey again. I think we have a 6 and a 9 already picked out that night. Or I had a vote for the 9 o'clock. There was 3 choices at that 9 o'clock slot. And then Thanksgiving, I'll have the Packers at Lions. And then, I don't know, I might do men's basketball. There's a intriguing doubleheader at night. Like the other 2 NFL games don't there's at least one bad team in the game, so I think it's Chiefs Cowboys and like Bengals Ravens or Ravens Bengals. So I wasn't too interested. But there is men's basketball that day. Wait, where did I go? Oh, hype. Yeah, I don't know how to do hype in YouTube. All right. All right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support, returning viewers and new viewers alike. We got 10 votes in the poll, 5 for the Kings, 5 for the Sharks. Nope, now we got 11. We got another vote for the Sharks, so it must be 6-5. All right, let's get some music queued up, and I'll take a quick break. Forgot where I've left off on the music. I will just start here near the top. Or here, we'll ease into it. We'll go right at the top. All right, thanks everybody. Appreciate your support of the channel. Be right back after break. All right, we are back and just in time to kill the music. Perfect timing. Hello, Star Strider, and hello, Alan, and hell yes, go Kings. Yeah, Edmonton. Well, Edmonton's been struggling, Star Strider. They're not playing too well. They got whooped tonight, I think. Edmonton has really struggled. It's just they're in the West, so it's not as noticeable as like the Leafs. Wait, we're what? Yeah. Oh, okay. I was thinking of Montreal getting whooped 8-4. Oilers picked up a point in Tampa. They lost 2-1 in overtime. It was the other night. I think they really got beat bad. All right, let's get set for the I almost said third quarter. I meant second period. Yeah, it was the other night. I think it was the other night. You're right. I blanked. I was thinking of Montreal tonight. Montreal's been struggling too. They had a 9-3 start and they've been struggling. With the Flames not playing well either, it's like I guess the Jets and Canucks are okay and maybe the Senators, but Canadian teams aren't doing so well. Let's get this off the screen right now. We gotta fix the clock for the next intermission as well. All right, there, now we're set. All right, so this period the Kings will be in their white or gray or silver. They got the silver helmets, I know that. Going left to right. Again, Forsberg is in net for the Kings. Ascara for the Sharks. They'll be going right to left. They honored Joe Thornton tonight. Yeah, yep. Agreed. Wouldn't think it'd be easy to wager on. Are you kidding me? They missed the second period draw somehow. 19. My God, ESPN. Jeez Louise. You've got to be kidding me. Clark at the blue line. Shot is tipped behind the net. Kings battling. LaFerriere has to send it, but now the Sharks have it. They just get it out of their own end. 19 and a half to go in the second period. They completely missed like the first 10 seconds of the second period. Oh, brother. All right, Sharks take it up to the red line and dump it in. It is 10-9 now. Shots on goal. Kings. Into the near. Oh, Kempe couldn't handle it. Sharks get it out of there. Into the O zone. That is Wenberg. Now the Kings got it back. Kempe dumped it in. Chased by Fiala. Kempe gets it out of the near corner. Kings tried to keep it in. They'll need to tag up, though, and reset in the defensive end. Oh, please zoom in, camera operator. We don't need to see 3/4 of the ice for any reason. Byfield. All right, looks like the Kings might have been offsides at 18:33. 11-9 now. Shots on goal. All right, far boards just outside the Kings bench. The face-off is won and dumped in by the Kings. All right. And the Kings have it in their own end. They took a shot away, so it's 10-9 shots on goal. Puck comes free. Oh, the Kings tied it up. Man alive, I was looking away. Sorry about that. I thought he froze the puck. Instead, it's 2-2. Looks like Kopitar got credited with the goal. Kopitar got it. Oh, yeah, on a pass and a breakaway. He made a great backhanded. He went back forehand to backhand, and he went 5-hole on a Skaroff. Wow, what a play. Right outside the crease when he released the puck. And Kopitar with the game tire at 147 from Moore and Cece. Kopitar's 4th goal on the season. Back-to-back games with goals as well. Hell yes. 18:02 to go for the second period. He has 99 games played against the Sharks, 29 goals. Into the near circle, backhander off the good save actually by Forsberg. Puck sent to the far boards. Moore has it over the red line. Could not get much on the dump in. Sharks counter, and they dump it in themselves by Orlov. And Kings finally get it out of their own end. Now they get it. Tapped back to CC. CC gets it to, my gosh, who's that? Armia. He dumps it in. Sharks play it behind the net. And the puck is dumped back in. Sharks send it behind their own net. That was just Charnay, or Descharnay. Clark into the far circle. That shot is a glove save by Askarov. And 16:56, we get a draw. 12-10 shots on goal. Oh, I forgot. I remember him as a Shark. Yeah, I know he played on a few teams. I kind of forgot he was a Bruin first. Yeah. All right, draw, and it's into the Kings' end. They can't get it out. Now they get it. Clark to the far circle, and that was high. Into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Edmondson shot, saved by Askarov. And Ferraro dumps it in for the Sharks. Kings counter. Perry in the near boards. Drop pass. Who was that? And the Sharks ended up getting it out. In the near boards. Sent. Nope. Dumoulin picked it off. That's LaFerrier. His pass gets picked off. Anderson's there. And now the Sharks skated out. Celebrini over the line. Drop pass. Shot. Deflected into the netting behind the Kings net at 15:57 and 14:10. Shots on goal, Kings. You have a bet on Kings to score 3 goals. Gotcha. World Series and a Stanley Cup. Yeah, agreed. Definitely Stanley Cup, yeah. Dumoulin out, and it's sent on net, steered aside by Askarov. Now it's into the near boards. Dumoulin to the near circle. It goes around to the far boards, excuse me. And the Sharks played ahead. Far circle, behind the net, near boards. And out. Kings' shot is blocked into the near boards. Sent up the near boards by the Sharks. Will Smith makes a cross-ice pass. And then the Sharks dump it in from the red line and go for a change. How did the Kings get a shot on goal? That shot was blocked, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Cece picked it at the red line, and now the Kings dump it right back in. Sharks behind their own net. Ferraro battling for it with Byfield, and now Fiala with Celebrini. Sharks, they don't get it out. Byfield with a nice keeper at the blue line. Far circle, and a redirected shot was wide. Almost a great scoring opportunity there to make it. Yeah, it could have been 3-2, but shot went wide. Into the near boards. Battle for the puck. Byfield, it gets by him, and Celebrini makes a pass to Toffoli, who chips it in. And the Kings play it behind their own net. Cece puts on the brakes, sends it to the far side. And the Sharks intercept. Picked off by the Kings, carried into the O-zone, near circle. That's Moore. He gets roughed up behind the net, but he still has the puck, and he passed it. It got through everybody. Clark keeps it in at the blue line, under 14 in the second. That shot was high into the near corner. Sent behind the net, and it's touched up into the near corner. Fiala. No, that's Moore. Excuse me. Looks like a Shark penalty. Somebody drilled Kuzmenko behind the net at 13:41. I think the Kings are getting a power play. Who are they calling it on? 21? Let's listen. Tripping on 21. So the Sharks have to kill a penalty, and the Kings go to the power play. And whoops. No. We don't need the visualizer again. Wenberg for tripping Kuzmenko at 6:19. All right, shots. All right, and then I'll catch up on the chat. 15-10 still, shots on goal. We have the under 14 media timeout. Kings to score 3, Ducks to win outright, and Vancouver 1.5. Ducks. Oh, I got to go back to the top. Wait a minute. Ducks are down 1-0 to the Senators, but they're still on the power play. Not even halfway through the game yet, though. Vancouver is currently tied at 13-12. Yeah, Kopitar with the goal. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Forgot to show you the goal visualizer. Great pass, and Kopitar just went from forehand to backhand and slid it 5-hole through Askarov. And the assists were Moore and Cece. Yeah, I love Kopitar. That's why I'm pulling hard for the Kings. Steve Turcotte. Kempe better wake up. I need 3 shots on net to complete the parlay. Okay. I'll take a quick look. That would be the game Nope. I need the game event summary. Oh, play has resumed. I'll look at that next whistle. Fiala's shot is blocked. Kopitar gets it back to Fiala. Kempe at the blue line. Over to the far circle. Kuzmenko. Kopitar in the slot. Back to Kempe's shot is blocked. Kuzmenko. And Kopitar picks it up. Back to Kempe. In the near circle, Fiala. They took a shot away from the Kings. That's what I thought. Blast from the near circle. Big rebound and then wide of the mark on the rebound attempt. Now it is 15-10 shots on goal. All right. Under 12:50 now to go in the game. In the second. Good gravy. There, I think I finally synced it up. Kempe, neutral zone. Fiala takes it behind him and flips it. Kempe pass to Kopitar. Blue line kept in by Perry. Perry drop pass. Kempe shot. Not sure if that was blocked or deflected. Or Kempe to Fiala. Near side. That shot, I believe, got through and was saved into the near corner. Just about 30 seconds left on the power play, and the Sharks flip it down the length of the ice. 16-10. shots on goal for the Kings. 12 minutes to go in the second period, just under 20 seconds now on the power play. Byfield can't carry it in. Danault to Clark. Clark dumps it in. Far corner now. LaFerriere to Danault. Shot by Moore. Big rebound and cleared as we're full strength. And Forsberg behind his own net plays it into the near corner. And up ahead, they missed the pass, though. Now the Kings get it back. Byfield somehow wasn't offside. He centers it. That pass is deflected and dumped out by Orlov. Kings send it in. Askarov behind his own net. And Orlov again to the far boards, and it's out. I think sent out by... Yeah, now they changed already. Center to the slot. Somebody broke a stick. Kings couldn't make the pass going the other way. But battle in the far corner. Sent back. Ceci dumps it behind the net. Puck gets free into the near corner. Sent behind by the Sharks. Kept in at the blue line and dumped in again by the Kings. Under 10.5 to go in the second period. Dumoulin cross-ice pass. Far circle. Shot or pass went wide. Deflected. It comes free to the crease and frozen by Askarov at 10:15. I guess they were talking to Joe Thornton there, but I got it muted. So, do we have the media timeout for 14? No, I guess we got to wait till the 10 under 10. Yeah, Celebrini and Kopitar gave Thornton a hug after the ceremonial puck drop. All right, speaking of Celebrini, he is on the draw. I think it is Kopitar in the near circle for the Sharks end. It is. And Celebrini won the draw. The Sharks take it behind the net, up the far boards, dump it in from the red line. Cross-ice pass gets stolen by Moore. Moore up the near side, near circle. He gets dumped. Shot towards the net. Don't know if that got blocked. Kings still have the puck in the near boards. Under 10 to go. Blue line shot. Deflected into the far boards. Why does ESPN take their shots down? Puck comes loose. Will Smith gets it out of their own end. Celebrini gets it to the far corner, but the Kings have the puck. Drop pass back to, I think, Anderson. And both teams are getting line changes. Dumoulin has it now. Off the near boards. Fiala makes a pass. Drop pass. Far circle. Taken behind the net. Back to, I think, Clark. Shot. Knocked down in the crease and knocked into the far corner. They say 19-11 shots on goal now. As the Sharks finally get it out of their own end. And into the near circle. Behind the net. To the far boards. Behind the net again. Edmondson is there. Clark is there. Byfield in the far corner. Sharks get the puck back at the blue line. That shot is blocked. Another shot is wide. And finally the Kings get it out of their own end over the red line and work it into the O-zone by Byfield. But Ferraro takes it behind the net. Puck comes free to Kempe. He gets it back to Ceci. Ceci at the blue line. A shot up in the air, off his stick and in. The Kings take the lead. I have no idea how that went in. Misplayed by Askarov. And that's another goal for Armia. And the Kings take the 3-2 lead. Wow, what a wild play. like a shot from the blue line right up the middle. Puck went up in the air. Maybe it didn't hit his stick. Maybe it's not. Oh, I think Armia got his stick on the puck, and it was like shoulder high above Askarov and went under the bar and in. Again, glove side because Askarov is a lefty. What a wild play. I'm wondering if they're going to review it for a potential high stick, though. Let me listen in. Okay, we do have a challenge. San Jose is challenging. Yeah, so challenge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he went above. I think he was even. So I don't know. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll see what they say. As of now, it's 22-11 shots on goal, but they might take one away. I don't know what they're. Yeah, I don't know either. Hey, Red Bull William. Oh, no, they're challenging for offside. Oh, no. Ah, Fialo was offside to take the goal away. I thought they were saying high stick, but Fialo was offside. So ESPN took a goal away from San Jose at first. They had a 3-1 briefly. Oh, good. I'm glad somebody enjoyed that. Rangers tied it up with the Lanch. Okay. So offsides goal wiped out. Sorry. They were not challenging for a high stick. It was for offsides. Oh wait, they reset the clock. So I got to go back the other way. All right, now we should be in sync. Yeah, there we go. Still 2-2. At the red line and dumped in by the Sharks. That was Descharnay. I believe. I have no idea how to say his name. Shots by period 11-2 for the Kings. We're at 20-11, so they took another one away. I guess there was 2 on that play after the offsides. Yeah, my bad. Battle for the puck in the Sharks near corner. Back to the blue line and out for the Sharks. Ooh, somebody got dumped right in front of the penalty box. And yeah, that's going to get a whistle and some pushing and shoving. Armia's trying to say it wasn't intentional. Cooler heads have finally prevailed. Don't know if there's going to be a call here at 7:32 or not. Doesn't say yet. Yeah, Armia. Ooh, yeah. I was going to say that's got to be boarding. We will have a Shark power play. They will send Armia to the penalty box. That was dangerous. He was very close to the boards and he cross-checked them. So this is they did call boarding. I was going to say it's either a cross-check or a boarding call. He boarded Delandria. So the Sharks get another power play. Bye. Oh, okay. Well, I remember they were trying to call more interference for sure. I'll agree with you there. Interference, I feel like, is way on the rise. But yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Desharnais. Okay, thank you. I knew I was probably wrong. Desharnais. Let me look at the spelling again so I don't forget. Oh, I was doing the sh. You're right. De. So no sh. Desharnais. Okay, that's easier to say anyways. Thanks, Steve. Steve Turcotte. Any relation to Alex Turcotte? Had to do it. Had to do it. What was the question on shots? I know that was a while ago. Oh, Kempe? Was it Kempe or somebody else? Kempe has no shots on goal yet. Looks like 3 missed shots. They're just not on goal. All right, Sharks power play. Why are we showing? Oh, Celebrini's third in points. I knew he had to be up there. I didn't realize just how high. He has 30. Oh, they just had the kill on the power play units. Somebody broke a stick already. And Will Smith had it. Now it's loose in the slot and sent to the near boards. Who doesn't have a stick? Somebody must have got a new one already. Must have been a Shark because all the Kings have their stick. Klingberg's shot is saved into the near boards. Will Smith sends the pass to the far circle. And the Kings clear it down the length of the ice. 7 minutes remaining. Second period. Scooped up by all right, now Celebrini finally gets it in. Eklund and the Sharks. I'm sorry, the Kings counter. Moore into the ozone. Passes to the far circle. Shot. They already have one shorthanded goal. Let's get another. Eklund into the near circle. And he falls down. Smith is there. Kings try to skate it out. Wenberg mugged a King. No call. Klingberg has it in the far circle. Still 20 to 12. Oh, no. Yeah, another shot for the Sharks. Klingberg carries it in. Flips it around the boards behind the net into the far corner. And the Kings clear it down the length of the ice. Under 30 to go on the power play. Under 6 to play second period. Sent up. And now a cross-ice pass. Kurashev to Toffoli, former King. And they dump it out of their own end. Kings have it. They have a 2-on-1 shot saved it behind the net. Orlov scoops it up. Power play just about over. Kings keep it in. Clark dumps it in behind the net. And there we are back to full strength. 21-12 shots on goal. No shots on the power play for the Sharks. Puck is knocked into the near corner. Sharks keep it in. The centering pass. And that looked like a deflection that was saved by Forsberg. Yeah, they did give him a shot. That was a nice save. And dumped in by the Sharks. It's behind the King net. They bring it out right up the middle. I think it's Clark. I can't see the number. To the far boards. This camera's got to zoom in. Now it's Clark in the near boards. Sent behind the net. Puck took a funny bounce into the far circle. Centering pass, the Sharks take it over and send it off the far boards. Clark scoops it up. And at the neutral zone in front of their own net, the Sharks dump it into the near boards. Clark falls down. Sharks have it back at the blue line. Long shot was wide into the far circle. Another shot. Big rebound loose near the crease. The net gets knocked off the moorings at 4:16. 21-14. Are they going to say the Kings deliberately knocked it off? I don't know. Hey, Jeremiah. Alex, welcome. Yeah, I'll get you the spelling of Desharnais in a minute. Oh, I hope they don't call Clark for knocking the net off intentionally. They say 21-15. Did we have the under 6? No, I'm forgetting. Oh, the Chicago Wolves. They're the AHL affiliate for the Carolina Hurricanes. They just kicked Wenberg out of the draw for the Sharks. Clark sends it up the near boards, but not out. Sharks shot is blocked. Kempe dumps it in from the blue line, and I guess it went into the netting at 4:05 behind the Sharks net. They say 22-15. All right, is this a media timeout, or are they just jamming an ad in here? Maybe it's a media timeout. Well, NHL has 21, so I'm going to put it back to 21. Shots on goal, 21-15. Oh, was a good Thursday night? Yeah, I missed it. I saw it was 6-3 early. A lot of competition for that, though. Oh, the roster. Oh, I guess I can't copy. Nope. I'll just spell it. Desharnais. That's who we were talking about, Desharnais, because I was not saying it right, and we got Steve corrected me. Oh, the Rams are in first. Yeah, I got this at I have a giant Pegasus too. I always loved the mobile Pegasus. Sorry, this is what I Yeah, it's a tin. I got or metal. I got it at oh shoot. Hobby Lobby, I think. Hobby Lobby has stuff like this. It's usually on sale. All right, sorry, back to the game. I know I didn't get to all the comments. I guess I'll have to during the intermission. All right, we're near 3:50 now to go in the second. Sharks shot from the slot, blocked by CC. Andy controls the puck and gets it to the red line. Now it's all the way back behind the Sharks net. Excuse me. Sent up the near boards, and was that deflected? Well, it didn't make it, so no icing. Perry drop pass, carried over the red line, into the far circle and far corner, Kopitar. And now it's sent out. Sharks dump it in from the blue line. Near boards, or near corner. Let's see. Moore is there, still battling along the near boards. Kings can't get it out, though. Sharks pass to the slot. Shot, and it's a goal. Man, what was that? Kings defense. Number 96 on the goal for the Sharks. That would be Kurashev is 6 from Will Smith and Celebrini, a wrister from the slot area. Just inside the face-off circle. Or maybe it was in the circle, the near circle. I don't know what Dumoulin was doing. It went off his skate, and then a perfect pass, and then Kuzmenko could have blocked it and didn't. I don't know what Kuzmenko... Oh, it went 5-hole on Forsberg. Damn it. 2:50 to go in the second period. Sharks lead 3-2. Let's see. Off the boards. Kings get it ahead. That is Kempe. Drop pass to the blue line. Clark's shot into the far corner. And glove down by Kempe at the red line. Kings keep it. And they pass it. Oh, man. Now we got a breakaway by Celebrini. But luckily Forsberg came out to play the puck before Celebrini could catch up to it. Otherwise, that could have been another goal. All right, zoom in, camera operator. Clark passes to the far boards. It's dumped in by the Kings. And we have 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Orlov passes to the far side. Pass gets away into the near corner. No icing somehow. Ceci played it out. And the Kings knock it back in, but Ceci has it in the near boards. And wow, somebody just got decked for the Kings. No call. And the Kings take it behind their own net. Deneau had it. They send it back. Skated out of there by, I think, Ceci. LaFerriere near boards, near circle. Whiffed on the shot as he got knocked down. Battle for the puck behind the net. Fogle is there. He sends it up the near boards. Kept in by Dumoulin. To the near corner. Sent around the boards. LaFerriere there. And the Sharks send... Well, the goalie has it. He sends it behind the net. And that was Askarov. And Ferraro sends it up. And we got a whistle, but I didn't see for what at 51.6. Yeah, again, Kurashev 6 from Smith and Celebrini. Smith has 31 points now, which is third in the NHL. Yeah, hey. Peter McPeter, what's wrong with you? That is mean. Kings had a goal wiped off by offsides, I think, on Fiala. All right. So it could be 3-3, but it's not. Oh, Kings got lucky there. We got 33 seconds to go. Near circle shot, and that must have been wide, and it's all the way back to the blue line. Boy, that camera is having trouble following the puck. Up the near boards, Kings. Somebody got knocked down. Puck is popped up into the air. Takes a weird bounce. Will Smith has it. Far circle. Center to the slot, and that shot goes wide. And what's the whistle for here at 7.7? It must have hit the netting. 21. Nope. I think we got a penalty coming up on the Kings. Perry for slashing? Yeah. Oh, Perry slashed on that shot from the slot. If he didn't, that might have been a goal. He slashed Philip Kurashev. All right, well, the Sharks will most likely start the third period with a 1-goal lead and a power play. Puck into the near corner. For some reason, ESPN didn't start their clock, and I imagine that's the end of the period. Good job, ESPN. That's the second time they failed to start their clock. It seems to be issues on the power play. I don't know what their problem is with covering the game, but all right, we get our clock going for the third. Let me catch up on the chat first. All right. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Deharnay Yeah, hello, Alex. Jeremiah, hello. Vancouver Canucks, same score. It's probably changed, but now it's 2-2. Yeah. Oh, wait. Well, 2-2, 59 seconds to go in the second period. Ducks take the lead 2-1 over the Senators. 1:13 to go in the second. McTavish is fourth at 14:34 the second. Golden Knights beating up on the Mammoth in Utah 4-1, and they're on the power play with only 2:16 to go. Bowman, his third at 45 seconds in. So that's the only goal of the third. Oh, yeah, we were talking about. Yeah, I've got other Mobile One stuff. The one is square, though, so I think the holes are at the edges, or not square, rectangular. So I've got other gas station ones. I just thought they were cool. I used to be really into NASCAR too, but not so much. I don't follow anymore. Yeah. Desjardins, yeah. But this is this would be, what am I doing? That's Desjardins. This is Desjardins. Close, very close. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I'll bite. What was the final score? All right, where's your scoreboard? All you've got is your pitch to watch the replay. Jeez Louise. NFL site is so bad. Ooh, Texans 23, Bills 19. Bills dropped to 7-4. Texans up to 6-5. Feel like they've been on a roll lately too. Oh yeah, that was me. Sorry. Rams are in first. Yeah, they beat the Seahawks, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll go through the second period goals. Kopitar and Kurashev. We'll do the goal visualizer for both probably. Yeah, I've got a big one. Just the it's got a bunch of holes to hook it on, and I think I have it hooked from the top wing, so it's not flying up, it's sort of flying level or down. Yeah, I know. Listen to the Sharks. It's terrible. Yep. Mario Martinez rooting for the Sharks. Maybe Jeremiah as well. 20 in June. Jeez Louise. Hello, Peter. Yeah. Thanks. That's funny, though. Gotcha. Again, this is from when they were an expansion team, and this is obviously more recent, but maybe eventually I'll get a hat for each team. Oh, let me get my clock up there. I'm actually ahead of the ESPN one. Oh, that stinks. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, all right, before we continue, let me get the Kurashev goal visualizer. So he's number 96. He comes to the slot area. Kuzmenko could block the shot and fails, and it went 5-hole. But yeah, now I just realized how far out of the crease Forsberg came too. That just an odd play. They couldn't dig it out of the near corner. It was super frustrating. All right, 21-17 still, shots on goal. And again, the Sharks will have almost a full power play to work with. Josh Allen threw a pick at the Houston 10. Gotcha. Oh, no. Wow. Same. I hear you, Star Strider. Let's take a look at the poll. 24 votes, 58% for the Kings, 42% for the Sharks. Oh, I'm blocking the LA. I don't know what to... I can scooch over a little bit. Nope, that didn't work. The weight of the jersey is much less than the Kings hoodie weight. Guess I got to get the old school Kings logo instead of what they wore in more recent years. But all right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And thank you if you already have. Thanks to all the returning viewers. Thanks to everybody chatting in the chat tonight. Appreciate it. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, which will also help grow the channel. And I thank you so much for your support. Yeah, it looks like we picked up a sub tonight. Thank you. Tomorrow night, yeah, tough night. We're kind of abandoning the NBA for a little bit. We might be back at some point. Gonna go with Michigan, UConn women's college basketball. Number 6 versus number 1. The game is on Fox at 7. We'll break our no 9:30 rule, and we'll bring you Bruins Kings tomorrow at 9:30 so we can do some hockey. Because I can't do a doubleheader. I'm blacked out from the Blackhawks, and I won't get this NHL Network game, Wild Penguins. And I don't like to do doubleheaders 2.5 hours apart. The Canes Jets would be good, but we'll just do Bruins Kings and do the women's basketball instead. And then plenty of hockey coming up. A little bit more women's basketball. We'll have the Vikings Packers Sunday at noon, and we'll also have Packers Lions Thanksgiving at noon. I'm kind of non-committal to the other two games. I know hockey is off. I might do men's basketball. I think CBS has a doubleheader that night. Might do that instead. That's the problem. And I get it, fouls and free throws. And I get it. I'm fine. Obviously, halftime's 15 minutes. Obviously, the first to the second quarter break and the third to the fourth quarter break are going to be long. What kills me is there are 3 media timeouts or commercial breaks every quarter. Those are so slow. You look at hockey, they play a 60-minute game with 36 minutes of intermission, 2 18-minute ones. And they get a game in about 2.5. Even if it goes overtime and a shootout, it's going to be less than 3 hours. So if a game starts at 9:10, it's going to be over by midnight Central at the latest. Basketball, good luck. Opening night, 2 double overtime, so 5-minute periods. The game was well over 3 hours. At least 3:15, maybe 3:20. I could check the length of my video from that Rockets Thunder opening night. So I don't know. That's part of my problem. I just like the WNBA better. And I've done 2 WBB or women's basketball, college basketball games. And they were enjoyable. They were a little over 2. Yeah, well, I only get 3 games a week anyways. I would get the 7 o'clock NBC game on Tuesday, which means I can't do anything else because that'll go till 9:30 or 9:45. And then on Friday, I was getting frustrated because Prime schedules their doubleheader 2.5 hours apart, and we always miss quite a bit of the second game, so I was getting frustrated with that. So, all right, let me take a quick break, refill my water, rest my voice. I'll cue up some music real quick, and then I'll be back. But I appreciate the chat. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Let's see. I forgot where I left off in the music list. We'll go with the short ones. Okay, we'll skip that. All right, here we go. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, killed the music. I'm having issues with internet. 1 second. Hopefully, all right. Apologies for that. Let me drop my bit rate down to 3,000 kilobits per second. Although usually they tell me I'm not got a high enough bit rate, but now, yeah, my signal is getting stuttery. I see that the video. Gosh darn it. Hopefully my internet issues will be done sometime next year. Hopefully it's recovered. All right, well. All right. Seems to be better, I hope. Oh, this internet is so slow. All right, can we be done with... Nope, it's still... Yeah, I better drop it. You know what? Let me go under to get it to stabilize. I got to go under 3,000, I think. All right, sorry. Trying to fix this. All right, audio seems okay, I think. All right, well, I better start going back up. It seems to be okay. I just can't clear this error. You know what? Let me just... Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me close out YouTube Studio and reopen it. And let's go back up to probably 3,000. Oh, come on. Oh, OBS, what are you doing to me? Now I'm having OBS issues. All right. Let's reopen YouTube Studio. Maybe it'll be better now. 1 second. Nope, still getting the error, but the feed seems okay. I don't know what to do. I have the error, but it says I have poor... Nope, it's back down again. Man, my internet is struggling right now. Let me close everything. You know what? I'll get out of the ESPN app real quick and get back in. I'll close everything that I can close too. Close the roster, the summary. All right, I'm just going to have to trust that it's finally good. All right, yeah. All right. It says good, not excellent, but I don't know what's wrong. My internet is just not good. We're at 3,000 kilobits per second, so that should, in theory, help. And I'm trying to get back into the game now. Apologies for the technical difficulties. My internet is just not fast enough. Yeah, looks like it just froze again. Yep, my drop frames are going up and I'm having issues again. Gosh darn it. Yep, I see the video is freezing. Sorry. And now I'm having trouble getting back into ESPN. Wonderful. Well, hopefully the audio comes through without any issues. Hopefully this error will clear, but I see that I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm still not getting a solid signal. I think it's probably just an internet issue right now. Gosh darn it, I hate how slow this is. At least I got a message from Star Strider. All right, we are underway. 1950. Gosh darn it, like we're not we were streaming two apps at the same time, I understood it, but I think this ESPN app just eats up bandwidth. All right, I'll just close YouTube Studio. Klingberg brings it across into the far board. Smith right up the middle. That shot or pass is wide though. And the Kings clear it down the length of the ice. We're under 19:20 to go. Yeah, I'm still getting an error, but I'll just keep an eye on the output and make sure my bars are in the green and the drop frames aren't going up. We had 4,424 drop frames, which is 2.2% of the video. Awesome. And now they're saying my bit rate's too low, but I can't go the rate they want me to. All right, 21-17 shots on goal. It's still 3-2 Sharks. They still got over 30 seconds on the power play. Gaudette back to the blue line. Sent back around into the near corner. God, ESPN's doing such a poor job on this game. Battle for the puck, and finally the Kings clear it. Yeah, I'll catch up on the... I just got to remember the number 4424. My signal says good, not excellent, but at least it doesn't look like it's freezing. All right, Kings actually have it. Shot is blocked, and the power play is over, and the Sharks dump it in. I forgot to get water. Well, I'll wait for the first intermission. Plus, I wanted to show you the full-size Pegasus I have for mobile, or mobile one. Up the near boards and out, and this might be icing on the Sharks. Gosh darn it, stop telling me. Fine, I'll go to 3050, but the problem happened when I was at 3150, no, 3100 on my kilobits per second on my stream. Are they showing? Okay, thanks, ESPN. You don't even have a score bug up, so I can't even tell the time right now. This is awesome. No, that was a replay. And I just reset my clock on accident. I clicked a button. I'm having all kinds of problems. All right. Kings reset in their own end. They get it at Fiala has it. Now the puck came out of the end. They have to tag up. Sharks have it with 17:04 to go in the third period. Kings getting a line change. The puck comes right to the crease, steered aside. Kings play it up the near boards. Nope, jammed back in. And finally into into the near circle in the near boards, but puck gets away. Battle up the near boards, kept in by Anderson of the Kings. And now the Sharks counter at the red line as we approach 16.5 to go in the third. Dumoulin up the near boards and out. Sharks have it. Kings getting line changes. Sharks get a couple changes in their own end. All right, so no more drop frames. Now it says excellent. So I think we're beyond the hiccup of the internet. Kings up the near boards. Perry passes it to the far side. Kings still don't have it out of their own end. Now a pass to Cope. No, that was Perry who dumped it in. Puck comes free to the slot, and a good chance for the Kings is steered aside by Askarov. And the Sharks dump it into the bench or crowd area. The Kings think this is a delay of game penalty. I don't know if the refs agree, though. 22-17 shots on goal after that last Kings great scoring chance right outside the crease. So the Sharks are going left to right. Kings are going right to left. Okay, why did Askarov took his mask off? He must have had damage. I think the Kings are still asking if that was a delay of game, puck over glass. So no penalties. Uh-oh, what happened to Kempe? Kempe's grabbing for his left calf because his skate got caught under Gaudreau after he was laying on the ice. But Kempe's still out there. I don't know if it's calf or ankle, as the ESPN announcers were conjecturing. All right, well, the draw is to the far side after Askarov took his mask off. He must have been hit or something. All right, behind the net after they win the draw, the Sharks bring it out of their own end, dump it in from the red line. Kings behind their own net, up the far boards, and not out. Sharks keep it in. Work it to the far corner, behind the net. Who is that behind the net? I can't see. Back to the blue line. A long shot and a glove save by Forsberg at 15-10. All right, so looking good. Looks like we're not. Drop frames haven't increased. No more errors. It says the feed is excellent. So that had to be the internet just hiccuping on my end. Gosh darn it. Apologies for the crappy stream there in the third then. Late in the intermission and into the third. That was behind the net. That wasn't on target. Sharks tried to keep it in, but the Kings get it out of their own end. Into the near corner as we're under 15 minutes to go in the third. Kings couldn't keep it in. Sharks, Will Smith made a pass to the far side boards. And what happened? Was Moore offside? Or what was that call? I guess it was offside, 14:43 as ESPN jams in a side-by-side commercial. All right, center ice draw. Okay, just drop the puck. Come on, finally. Kings win the draw. Edmondson has to retreat into his own end and behind the Kings' net. And he flips it up the far boards and out. The Sharks have it at the red line and dump it in, though. Into the far corner, and that's Edmondson again. Finally, they get it out again, and the Sharks dump it right back in. Forsberg plays it behind the net. Pass to the far boards. Kings dump it in from the red line. Behind the Sharks' net. Into the near corner. Puck is free in the near circle. Back to the blue line. Anderson's shot is wide into the far boards. Or far corner, then the far boards. And they couldn't keep it in, and Anderson has to pick it up in the behind the Kings' net. Up the near boards. Cross-ice pass. Byfield. Byfield gets it back into the far circle. Pass to Fiala, who misses wide of the net, behind the net. Oh, man. From the near circle. Askarov plays it up the near boards. They couldn't get it out. Puck is frozen by Askarov at 13:20, and we'll have the under 14 media timeout. All right, really quick. Internet dies at the best time, to right before the NBA games start each night. I hear you. Devils lost? Wait, was that today or yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Friday. Gosh darn it. Forgot. Oh, I forgot the... 1-0 in Florida. Ugh, that's tough. A goal in the first. Yeah, I hear you. Did we get another final in? Yeah. 4-1, Knights beat the Mammoth. I think we already had Avalanche 6-3 over the Rangers. Yeah, Hawks lost. Senators, Ducks tied. Pinto on the power play late in the second, 1902. His 10th. Stars, Canucks tied. Vancouver got... Wait a minute. All the goals were in the first? Wait a minute. Really? Yeah. 55 seconds, 3:06, 7:44, and 14:25. Still 2-2, 14:26 to go. We even had Allen manning the post, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot to get back to the roster report. Oh. Do you like... Wait, do you like Forsberg better than Kemper? Oh, Kemper's not even dressed. No, Anton. I forgot his first name. Oh, you're talking about the... I'm sorry, you're talking about the Devils. Gotcha. Better than the Hawks game, maybe. Okay, thanks, Alex. Yeah, the video was glitchy. Yep. I'm sure Piggy is happy Satan lost. Yep. Good call, Peter. Oh, crap. We're back underway. I was goofing around too much. And sorry, I missed it. We got a whistle at 13:08. Yeah, stupid internet was just glitchy, and I kept trying to mess with the bit rate to up it or lower it, and it just was not helping. Oh, I forgot the Pegasus. I'll make sure I either next commercial break or before I end the stream. I forgot to get more water, too. All right, the draw is just outside the Sharks' end in front of the penalty box area. They kicked out a king from the draw. Kempe lost the draw. Sharks have it. Man, zoom in, dude. You are way too far out in the rafters for this shot. Kings counter. Byfield over the red line to Kempe. To the far circle. The net is off the moorings. Conveniently probably knocked off by... Oh, wait. Oh, it might have been Byfield. I was going to blame it on the Sharks, but Byfield may have knocked it off. 24-17 shots on goal, Kings. Oh, yeah, I don't know what Byfield was doing. And then they were chopping at Clark for no reason. I don't know what the Sharks' problem is. What was that? Or do we have any calls out of this? Okay, so the Kings knocked it off. The draw comes out of their own, out of the Sharks' end to the blue line. And great behind the net shot for a face-off draw for whatever reason, ESPN. I don't know why you would choose to do that. Couldn't see crap. Kings play it up the near boards. That is LaFerriere around the net to the far circle, back to the blue line. A blast, I think, by Cece was wide. A King just got sent flying. No call. Puck gets steered aside just outside the crease. And the Kings regroup as this one goes on net. And the Kings, that's a CC pass. Now they get it out of their own end. And the Sharks have it, and they take it behind the net. 25-18 shots on goal. 12 minutes to go in the third. Into the near corner for the Sharks. Pass is picked off. They get it to Kopitar. He's got a one-on-one if he hustles into the near boards. He lost the puck. Somebody lost a helmet on the Sharks. Sharks counter. Into the far corner. Dumoulin. Puck is rolling on edge in the corner. They get it out. Kings drop pass. Anderson pass to Moore. Moore's shot is saved by Askarov at 11:28. 26-18 shots on goal. Good shot by Moore from the far circle. What in the world just happened? I don't know what just happened in my house there. That was weird. Yeah, I agree. She just didn't like the creature, Alex, I guess. I don't know. What on earth seriously just happened? Like, we have plastic up because we're having some repairs, and something blew the plastic. I have no idea what. We got ghosts in our house. Shot blocked into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Sharks get it out of their own end. Over the red line, dumped into the near corner. Played behind the net by the Sharks. Into the far corner. And finally the Kings pick up the puck. They pass it to Clark. Clark takes it, makes a pass to the right wing. Drop pass, far circle. Shot. Must have been wide. It was tipped and goes down the length of the ice. 10:45 to go in the third period. CC dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. Taken behind the net. Pass to the slot. Blocked. Back to the blue line for the Kings. Near side. Sent on net, but I guess it was wide behind the net. And the rebound and the Sharks counter. They've got a 3-on-2. Shot blocked. In the near circle, Kings dig it out. And that is Fiala who got it to Byfield, near circle. In the near corner, Fiala couldn't keep it in. And Will Smith counters to the far circle. Pass tipped into the near boards. Sent to the near corner. Centering pass gets through everybody to the far boards. Right outside the crease. And Kings still cannot get it out of their own end. Sharks keep it in the slot area. Smith with a good move, and now the net goes off the moorings again. That's 3 times in this game, and now we got pushing and shoving. And tempers are flaring here. We got the main crowd, and then Turcotte, and I believe that is, Ferraro are trying to duke it out, but both linesmen are there to break it up. At 26-19 shots on goal, 9:34 to go in the third. And what's the call going to be here? We'll have to listen in. Yeah, beat LA. Yeah, whatever, you loser Shark fans. Roughing on Ferraro and Turcotte. So a 4-on-4 coming up. Yeah, it's real original, San Jose. Jeez Louise. All right, I'm with you, Peter. I'm starting to hate the Sharks. Or their idiotic fans. Good move by Will Smith, and Turcotte did the splits and still made the glove save. Like, he stick handled so many times just outside the crease. And that looked like the Sharks knocked the net off the moorings. I don't think that was the Kings who knocked it off, but we'll have a 4-on-4 coming up. No goals in the third, and this is the first 2 penalties of the third. And let's check in on the other games. Stars Canucks still 2-2, 9:49 to go in the third. Senators Ducks still 2-2, 9:08 in the third. So no goals in the third period yet for any of the games still in progress. Oh, something on the news? Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't see it. I need Kings to score 2 more. Yeah, good luck. I need it too. Maybe we can at least tie it and send it to overtime and then maybe get it. We'll see. But thanks for the comment. Okay, Alex, I didn't see the news, so I'm ignorant. I don't know what you might be referencing. Sorry. Oh gosh, okay. 3 brothers find Superman comic in late mother's home that sells for $9.1 million. Jeez Louise. Well, congrats to them. That's a good find. Oh. Yep, forgot. With all the internet problems, I didn't bring out the full-size Pegasus. So yeah, I hang. There's a bunch of holes to hang it from. There's one on the nose and the wing. All right, we got to get back to the game. To be continued. 4-on-4 underway. Shot by Kopitar is wide behind the net. And the King, whoops, Kopitar knocks somebody down. Sharks get it at the red line, though. And take it. All right. Oh, they lost the puck. Kings have it. Moore, near circle. back to the blue line. Cross blue line passes back to Dumoulin. Dumoulin, well, back to the blue line. And he just sent it, and it's picked off by the Sharks. I don't know where he was going. It looked like he was passing it to the Sharks. Sharks regroup in their own end. We're under 8:40 to go in the third period. 1 minute in the 4-on-4. 26-20 shots on goal. Kings trying to counter. Red line, Fiala into the O-zone, into the near boards. Back to the blue line. Kempe from the near circle. Big rebound off that shot. Nobody on the Kings could get to it. And that is Orloff who dumps it in behind the net into the near boards for the Sharks. Eklund lost it. Clark passed to Byfield. Byfield in the near boards getting held. Yeah, this, come on. That's got to be we got a delayed call coming up on the Sharks. I was going to say, how much more interference can we get on that? So they pull the goalie and then they send it on net, and now we'll have a power play coming up for the Kings. .28-20 shots on goal. Let's see what the call is. Byfield was getting held or hooked. So it'll be a 4-on-3 for 7 seconds and then a 5-on-4. Wenberg hooking of Byfield at 12:19. All right, maybe the Kings can get the equalizer here. All right. Kopitar on the draw. Back to the blue line to Kempe. Kempe to the far circle. That shot was, I think he broke his stick. Battle for the puck in the near boards. Now we're to the 5-on-4. And the Sharks clear. Yeah, he definitely broke his stick on that shot from the far circle. All right, Kings have it. Kempe quickly ahead to Perry into the near boards. Kopitar to Perry, back to Kopitar. 1.5 on the power play as we approach 7 minutes to go in the third. Kuzmenko down to Perry. Perry back to Kuzmenko. Kempe slaps it into the far corner. Fiala gets it. Pass to Kopitar. Far circle. Kempe from the slot. That is deflected wide. Kempe back to the blue line. It's Fiala. Kuzmenko near circle. Fiala in the slot. Shot. Kempe, tough angle. Perry. Okay, back to Kopitar. Kempe centers it. Kuzmenko shot. Perry in the slot. Can't push it in from the crease, and the Sharks clear it down the length of the ice. Gosh, freaking darn it. Under 45 on the power play, and we're under 6:20 to go. Kempe loses it. The Sharks have a breakaway. In and a backhander. What a save by Forsberg. Holy cow. Almost gave up a shorty to Delandria. Byfield in the far corner. And where's the puck, ESPN? Clark out of the range of the camera. Clark sends it into the far corner. Nope, it's tipped up into the netting, I guess, at 5:51. Holy crap, that would have been disaster, giving up the shorty when you're only down 1. Yep, snapped his stick. I knew it. I didn't. And then Kempe, yeah, just whiffed on a pass, and Delandria was off to the races. Went forehand to backhand, and Forsberg wasn't fooled and made the save. And they missed the draw because they were showing replays. Moore had it. Now Byfield back to the blue line. Edmondson to Byfield. We're back to 5-on-5. shot into the near corner. 31-21 shots on goal. And the Sharks send it up the near boards. Oops, sorry. I forgot about the call-outs. Forgot to remove those on the delayed penalty. 5:20 to go in the game. Oh, come on, Kings. Dumoulin over the red line. Dumps it in from the blue. Into the far corner. Sharks get it out by the bench area. Kings have it in the far circle. Pass ahead to LaFerriere. Drop pass. Fogle. He can't handle it. Sharks get it out of the zone. Cross ice pass. And they dump it into the near corner. Under 4:40 to go. Dumoulin hit the boards hard. Fogle can't get it out. Sharks keep it in. Shot. Big save, or big rebound as well. And they finally get it out of their own end. Armia, I think, got it out. As we are now down to only 4:15 to go in the third. 31-22 shots on goal. Kept in at the blue line, but a shot gets blocked. Kings were trying to get a breakaway, and that pass got picked off. Kempe behind his own net. 32-22 shots on goal. Into the far circle. Kopitar couldn't get a pass off. Perry at the blue line. Clark near circle. To, who is that? Kempe. Clark, far circle. That shot was wide. They tried to pass it to the crease and the slot. Sharks couldn't get it out, though. They send it up. Still not out. Now it's out. Both teams going for line changes, and the Kings have it in their own end. Under 3:20 to go. 33-22 shots on goal. Kings still trailing 3-2. No goals in the third period. All right. Deneau, I think, sent it up the near boards. No, Deneau was chasing it. I missed who sent it. They keep it. That's Moore in the far corner. Moore falls down. Sharks send it to the blue line and out. So when are they going to pull Forsberg? As we're not following the puck for some reason. Anderson has it. Send it around. Picked up behind the net to the far corner as we approach 2.5 to go. Follow the puck, camera operator. What are we doing? Into the near boards. Kuzmenko. They got to be pulling Forsberg, I would think. Far boards. All right. Shot blocked into the far corner. Puck is loose. Byfield. Byfield to the near boards. Clark, return pass to the high area. Now they pulled the goalie. And we get a whistle at 2:01. What's the call here? He took his mask off again. What is this with Oskarov? That's 2 times tonight. All right, I'm not above Yakety Sax, Benny Hill. Yep. Oh, thanks, Mario. Yeah. Oh, we got the under 4 media timeout. All right, I apologize for complaining so much. I'm not a paid professional, and I'm paying good money to watch this terrible production on ESPN. What can I say? They're getting $12.99 and now apparently plus tax out of me. Yeah, but I get it. No, this was just again, this was a Hobby Lobby purchase. So it's not, it's made to look old, but it's not old. Yeah, I hear you, Alex. I'm always up for being corrected on mispronunciations of names, but when the camera operator can't follow the puck and I don't know where it is, I don't know how I'm not supposed to complain about that, but to each his own. Shoot, I should have got more water. Well, if the Kings can tie it up, and we'll get water for overtime. No goals in the third. We had coincidental roughings on Turcotte and Ferraro, but then Wenberg did get a holding penalty, and the Kings couldn't cash in. Kings have a empty net goal. I'm sorry, not empty net, shorthanded goal. That's the only non-5-on-5 goal of the night. All right. They still have pulled Forsberg. It'll be Wenberg against Kopitar. Kopitar's 12 of 17. Wenberg's 7 of 13. Draw. Never mind. We'll do it again. I don't know if they kicked. Is Kopitar? I think they kicked out Kopitar. Yep. Byfield steps in. Face off. And the Sharks couldn't get it out. Kept in at the blue line. Pass to the far circle. Back to Clark at the point. And Clark into the near boards. Tries to get a pass. Gets it sent right back to him. Battle for the puck in the near boards. Perry in the far corner behind the net. Into the far corner. Dug out by Fiala. And it's out of their own, out of the O-zone. The Kings will have to regroup. We're under a minute and a half to go. Sent around to the near boards. Kopitar sends it to Fiala. Back to the blue line. Now Kempe. Over to Clark. Down low. Far circle. Back to the blue line. Near circle. Clark. Oh, looked like another broken stick maybe for Fiala. No, he's still out there with that one. Shot. Rebound tucked in. We're tied. 3-3. Kempe off the rebound. And the Kings tie it with 58.3 to go. Wow. A nice rocket from the blue line. And a huge rebound given up by Askarov. I know the Sharks say Askarov, and that's not right. Maybe that's what you're talking about. He was screened by Perry, and it went off of a Shark player, and then the big rebound was tucked in. That was Kempe, his 7th from, Fiala's blast and Kopitar at 19:01. The guy is a Russian. He would not pronounce his name Askarov or Askarov. It's Askarov for the Sharks, if that's who you're talking about. If it's somebody else, yeah, I'm probably wrong as well, but just don't know any better. I don't know what they're reviewing for. Nope, now I guess we're good. If they did a review, it's already done. All right, we're under a minute to go. Sharks finally have it. They can't get it out of their... Now they get it out of their own. And the Kings... And it's played off the near boards by Forsberg. Down the length of the ice. Oh, and somebody lost an edge and hit the boards. I think it was Orlov. The Kings had the puck. It's in the far corner. Deneau. He goes down. Somebody trips for the Sharks. This is a mess. The puck is still pinned up against the boards. Back to into the far corner, in the high slot, shot and a big rebound, and the Sharks get it out of their own end. We only have like 11 seconds to go, though. And I think the Sharks won't have enough time to make another rush. 1 second, and that's it. 3-3 after 3, 35-22 shots on goal. We'll get some water. If they get the visualizer, I'll put that up. But let me get some water. But we will mark it as overtime first. All right, 1 second. Now I got to move the Pegasus. Speaking of Pegasus, yes, I did used to be. I went to college for television production. Thanks for asking. So that's another reason I can be critical. I know nobody's allowed to complain about stuff when they haven't done it themselves. Like, I complained about writing on Twitter, or no, actually it was Blue Sky, and somebody threw me, no, maybe it was Twitter, was like, oh, like you could do better, and I just muted them and deleted my comment. But yeah. But yes, I did do camera, and I did do sports. I not hockey, certainly, but other sports. Yeah, go Kings. So 3-3 after 3. Just about set to start the overtime. Kings 3-1 in overtime. Sharks 5-2. All right. Oh, I was thinking about Pegasus. I don't know if you guys are fans of Key and Peele, but look up that bit. If you're familiar with the whole leprechaun in the Real News, that hilarious sketch, they do a spin on that with Pegasus. It's hilarious. I highly recommend it. All right, we got 3-on-3. I think it's Byfield out there for the Kings, and they already called off the draw. It looked like Byfield injured himself for a second. Oh, NHL.com actually has 3-on-3 out there. I don't know how many OT games I've done, and they didn't. All right. Eklund behind the King net with the puck into the far corner. And Sharks regroup in their own end. Kings are going left to right. Sharks are going right to left. Still 35-22 shots. Now the Sharks send it off the near boards. They're at the neutral ice. We got Wenberg, Eklund, and Liljegren out there, unless we just had some changes. Sharks take it back behind their own net, up the near boards. Eklund to the far circle. And back to the blue line and out. Under 4 now. Sharks, I think the Sharks just got a couple changes. Yep. Didn't see if the Kings did. I see Kempe out there for the Kings, so they must have. Although, allegedly, Byfield is still out there. I see Kempe. We're just going around in circles right now. And we've got Orloff out there. I think Byfield finally went for a change. LaFerriere, Clark, and Kempe for the Kings. Will Smith is out there now with Celebrini. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Puck comes free to the far boards, and it's scooped up by Fiala. They took a shot away from the Kings. And LaFerriere behind the Shark net, back to the blue line. And the Kings regroup. I don't know what the strategy is lately. I've seen, this is the most extreme example of it. Like, nobody has a shot on goal yet. We're just doing ice capades out there right now. I just feel like both teams are like afraid, and then they just settle for the shootout. Far circle. We've almost killed half the overtime. Fiala into the slot area. Sharks pick it off. That was Kurashev. And the Sharks get it to... that guy's not out there anymore. Battle for the puck by the penalty box. And I think that's Kurashev who picked it up in the far circle. We got 2:10 to go in the overtime. No shots on goal. Over the red line for the Sharks. And back behind the red line into their own end. Wow. This has been a very dull overtime. No scoring chances yet. Celebrini finally with a shot and a glove save. And it's held on by Forsberg at 1:48. Wow, very odd. Both teams doing like the exact same thing and just killing clock. Not a big deal, but you can only control. All right. I hear you. All right. I'm not above criticism. If it's only one person complaining, though, it's kind of hard for me to, I take that with a grain of salt. Pass to the slot after they won the draw. Man, this overtime has been snooze fest. Drop pass. Kempe is able to get it away, though. And over the red line to the far circle. Shot from the slot is blocked. Sharks get it away. This is a breakaway. 2-on-0. And Toffoli missed the net. It went off the side. He didn't get a shot on goal. I mean, Toffoli was all alone, and he had a trailer. So if he had just sent a pass off the pads, there would have been a good chance at a rebound and a second shot by. And they get it up to Celebrini, who's on a breakaway, and that one's high behind the net. So nothing happened in the first 3 minutes of overtime, and now we've had a few more opportunities, mostly by the Sharks. Into the far boards and out. Shot blocked into the near corner. Sharks have it at the red line. Orlov back to the blue line. And into the far circle. Into the slot. That's sent wide as we are under 20 seconds to go in the 3-on-3 5-minute overtime. Fiala to the far circle. Skated behind the net by LaFerriere, and I think that was off the side of the net. 2-on-2 the other way. Into the near circle. That pass is blocked by Clark, and that's the end of overtime. We head to the shootout. And they usually have a shootout sheet that pops up, but it's not there yet. So we'll just leave it here for now. No. I'm not above criticism. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Peter, don't worry about it. I'm okay with No, I'm good. Hey, Blue Jay, thank you. Appreciate it. Canucks lost, says Jeremiah. All right. Is this the last game then? Wait. Senators 3, Ducks 2, Stars 4, Canucks 2. This is the last game. So we got one goal. Senators in the third. Who had the game winner? Batherson is 7th. 18:02 of the third. And it looks like the Stars picked up 2. Blackwell at 10:47 is second, and Rantanen his 10th late. Okay, we're ready for the shootout, though. All right, into the far circle, shot and a goal for San Jose. And I have to open up that score bug. My bad. Forgot to do it. 1-0 Sharks after 1. I'm sorry. Well, after the top of the first. Sorry. Kurashev on the goal. A wrister. All right. Moore. Far circle into the slot. Shot stuffed. Actually a glove save. So still 1-0. Kings already behind the 8 ball. Moore from the far circle right into the slot area. Last second, he was going to go backhand, went back to the forehand, and then it got glove save. They'll send out Celebrini, who is 1 for 7, but he has a game-deciding goal. He walked right in, tried to go backhand late, and Forsberg didn't buy any of it and made the save. So we're into the top of the second. I guess I shouldn't have, or bottom of the second, pardon me. And Kempe is out there. Really needs to get a goal, otherwise the Sharks can end it on their goal, or their next shot. Takes it to the near boards, near circle. Fakes. Oh, he got poke checked. What a play by Askarov. And now the Sharks could win it in the top of the third and not even bother with the Kings. Yep. He just laid his stick down, and Kempe was trying to play it from forehand to backhand, and Askarov gets the poke check. Will Smith, 1 for 7, 14%, and no game-deciding goals. But he can end it here. He takes it into the far boards, far circle with the forehand shot. It was high. He had Forsberg beat blocker's side, but he was too high. So we head to the bottom of the third. Oh, no, actually Forsberg made the save. I apologize. I thought Smith sent it high. It was actually a save. Corey Perry, 34 for 108, 14 game-deciding goals. He needs to score. The game's over. Takes it right up the center and shoots wide, and the Sharks win. 1-0 off the shootout. Kings couldn't manage a goal. The first shot, Kurashev, decided the game. And the Sharks get the shootout win. Let's see. I went to the wrong thing. San Jose wins. At least the Kings picked up a point in their defeat. Oh, shoot. They took away the... Oh, here's the... They also do it here. Okay, I guess I could leave it there. 34-24 was the final shots on goal. Let me catch up on the chat. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you so much for your support. I'm asking the same thing. I feel like every game I've done lately has gone overtime. Like 4 out of the last 5. It's all right. That's fine. I get it. Go Kings, yeah. It's free. All right. Let's go Sharks, Mario. Managed to make overtime. Yeah, I didn't understand that overtime at all. It wasn't until, I don't know, at least the last 2 minutes, maybe the last minute and a half before we had a shot on goal. I didn't understand that. And that was both teams. It was so very odd. It was like they were both afraid to make a mistake and give up the 2 points and just left it up in the air to the shootout, which I don't understand. Oh, thanks, Blue Jay. I appreciate it. Yep, Sharks got the only goal, the first shot. Nobody scored the rest of the way. That was, again, Kurashev's wrister. It's all right. I'm fine. I'm not above criticism. It's okay. I will do better not to complain. I hear you. Yep. Please, Kempe. Yeah, sorry. I couldn't look at the chat while we had the shootout going. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, sorry you lost your bet. Yeah, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. That's good for a hockey game, too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put up my schedule. We'll be back for the Kings tomorrow. Let me post that. Okay, good. It's over the shootout goal. We will have Bruins Kings tomorrow. No chance. Ah, dang it. No chance at a doubleheader. Tomorrow night I get blacked out for Blackhawks Sabres because I'm doing this off of ESPN Plus via ESPN Select subscription. I don't get NHL Network either. So it was either Hurricanes, Jets, or nothing else. I usually try to avoid 9:30 Centrals because that means I'm going to be live streaming after midnight. But I made an exception so we could do Michigan, UConn, women's basketball, and then we'll have Bruins, Kings. And I thought about doing a triple header Saturday. I don't get Blue Jackets, Red Wings, but I passed on Blues, Islanders, and I'm going to do Kentucky, Louisville, women's basketball. Then we'll have a doubleheader Saturday night, and then Sunday, Saturday afternoon. No chance for a doubleheader Monday. Tuesday, that's the only game. There's a full slate on Wednesday, so we'll have a doubleheader that night as well. Oh, Sharks won. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say it was over. Yep, Kings lost to the Sharks 4-3 final after shootout. Apologies if I didn't make that clear. All right, good. No more drop frames after that disaster in the second intermission. Sharks won. Yeah, well, at least they got the point. You know, that I agree. Yeah, sorry I didn't make that clear. The game's over. Yeah, Sharks won. Sorry about that. All right, have a good one. Thanks, Blue Jay. And sorry, Couscous. Yeah, Sharks won. All right, that's going to do it. Saving my voice for tomorrow. Going to try and relax. It's almost midnight Central Time. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Again, Sharks 4, Kings 3, final after the shootout. Kings get the point, though, because they tied it up late. But unfortunately, the Sharks got 2 points. So, all right, we'll be back with plenty of hockey soon. Mixing in a little women's basketball as well. And we will have Packers football as much as possible. I haven't had 2 out of the last 3 games available. I had to listen to them. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate you being here. Let me take down the shootout. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for chatting. And hope to see you real soon. Until then, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all a great rest of your Thursday if you have any left. And have a terrific Friday. And we'll see you soon. And have a great weekend as well. Until next time, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. And bye-bye.